Hey, our friend James Rigato from the Root Restaurant is in the running to win Food and Wine Magazine's People's Best New Chef for 2015 in the Midwest region. Congratulations, in the running. One of the 10 chefs nominated in the Midwest and just one of 100 across the country. And you're here to make a little food for us, too.
Absolutely. I'm kind of showing off our house-cured salmon lox today.
Okay, so before we get to the lox, so how did you get nominated? How does this process work?
You know, Food and Wine kind of just surprises you with it, and they kind of pick the top 10 in the Midwest, and then it's up to the people to vote who they prefer. And we're up against guys like in Chicago and, you know, kind of these bigger hubs that have way more restaurants, way more people.
Yeah, Detroit needs to represent.
Detroit, I feel like a little bit of an underdog, so I need people to come out and vote for me.
Gotcha. So. And we'll talk about the voting here in just a second, but you know me. Let's get to the food,
I know, right? Absolutely. So this is a dish we do, and it looks simple, but we do everything from scratch. So we bake the sourdough bread from a sourdough starter. We cure our own salmon lox from beautiful salmon. We whip our own horseradish mousse, make our own everything spice, dehydrate the onions and the garlic. But ultimately, all this stuff can be procured in grocery stores, so it can also be a quick home snack.
Gotcha.
Depending on how
you
crazy
can do it at home or head over to James's place in White Lake and get all the good stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I used Guernsey's cream, and I brought the cream kind of like to medium peaks because I didn't want to whip for 4 minutes on your segment. But we're just going to kind of bring it back to life a little bit.
Excellent, excellent.
Incorporate a little air. And this is almost like, think of it like a savory whipped cream. So salt, I'm going to do a little bit of lemon juice, and a little bit of prepared horseradish. Look at my spoon here.
And all just simple recipes here, or simple ingredients?
Absolutely. Like I said, things that can all be procured in the grocery store. I do suggest, though, using a really nice cream like Guernsey's cream. It also has a higher fat content,
Gotcha.
And it'll whip up a lot faster.
Okay. Oh, and while we're doing this, so how long does the voting take place for?
It's a week, so you really you can only vote one time per computer or smartphone. But like I said,
IP address.
Yeah, IP address. You're gonna go to. You're going to go to the library and go on every single computer and vote for me.
Every phone. And then, so what happens if you win?
So you basically get, you know, street cred. You get featured. You get featured on their website, and you know, you kind of get on the national radar.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty big deal.
And again, I mean, you know, Detroit, of course, just a location for food.
Absolutely.
A rising location
huge.
for food.
And we're kind of obviously in the burbs, but Detroit as a metropolis is really just blowing up right now. So it's a very exciting time to be cooking in Michigan.
Cool. All right.
So I'm going to plate the lox here, and like I said, this is lox that we cure in house. It takes about 4 to 5 days. We do it kind of Scandinavian style, and a little bit
multiple days.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 to 5 days. You want to pull all that moisture out and use a little bit of dill. Sometimes it's aquavit, which is like a liqueur, but we use a little gin. And I have some everything spice here that we're just going to sprinkle over the fish, which kind of is, it's almost like bagel and lox kind of inspiration.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I said, we dehydrate our own garlic and onion, which, you know, you can buy, but it's a little bit brighter flavor when you do it yourself.
That looks great.
And then we're going to garnish it with a little bit of the horseradish mousse here. I just kind of like a little bit of little pillows of it. And then lastly, we're going to do a little bit of celery. I just like that salty crunch from the celery.
Yep.
I don't know if you want to slice it or you want me to.
Why don't you slice a few,
and then you can jump in.
And then the viewers can see what not to do when you're slicing the celery. And we'll see. We'll have a little competition here.
So I like to do a long, skinny bias to kind of give you a long, salty crunch. There's a lot of sodium naturally in celery, and it kind of fits with the saltiness of the fish. Okay. Plus, I just like the look of it.
Yeah, yeah. I love the colors.
Absolutely.
Great contrast.
So I said really simple food. You can do this at home. You can lay out a snack for yourself. You know, you can. This is great for, like, I do a lot of cooking classes, and people are like, how do I entertain my guests while I'm cooking dinner? And something like charcuterie or cheese boards or lox plate. You put out some lox and crostini, and you can go back and make your pasta.
Let me do a little bit of slicing here.
Please.
As you tell our viewers, where can they go, and how does the voting take place?
So you go on Food and Wine website, and you pretty much click on your favorite chef, and I'm hoping it's me. If it's not, though, all different regions, not just obviously the Midwest. If you're from LA and you see a chef you like, you can vote for all the different regions.
All right, I'm not going to win with these.
That's pretty good, though.
We'll put a few on
like
there.
it.
But again, all of this information will be on our website, WXYZ.com. And of course, good luck to you.
Hey,
I will be going to my local library and voting as well. And you should too. And all of this you can see on our Scene on 7 section on WXYZ.com.